What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Cermak, back with another session of Treadmill Talk. Just getting more steps in, getting it earlier in the day because I have a birthday party tonight, so there's going to be a lot of sitting around, so I figure I'll tackle it early, make sure I hit my step goal. But yeah, just want to talk about the fight tomorrow. Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And you know what? I hate to admit it, but I was a Jake Paul hater when he first came out onto the boxing scene. Right, like this, you got this guy from YouTube with a huge following. He's getting all this limelight at the start of his career, right? Like you'll see boxers work their whole lives, fight, train hard, and they'll never get that attention, right? But it just goes to show you that the power of social media and the power of building a platform and a following, and that's what Jake Paul is kind of like showing everybody. Is just like, as much as you can be a skilled, deadly boxer, you gotta build your fan base, right? You gotta build a following, and you get bigger fights that way. It's just the way the world works now, unfortunately. But you know, it's people are adapting, and Jake Paul, I think, is good for the sport, and that he brings a lot of eyes to the sport, and he's really growing women's boxing by giving them a big stage to fight on. So I think, you know, you got to give Jake Paul credit for that, right? And you know what? He's learning the job. He's not just talking all this trash online, going home, playing video games, partying. He's training. He's learning the craft. He's working with good trainers. He's sparring with good sparring partners. You know, he's getting better every fight, and he's only going to improve. Like, he has the opportunity to have the best people to work with. And, you know, good on him for choosing to want to do that, right? And, you know, like, I know he's fought retired fighters, retired MMA fighters, people like older, like in their old age. But, you know, if you look at a lot of these superstars and who they fought early in their career, they fought a lot of guys with losing records, right? Like 0-15, you know, 3-12. Like, just, you know, look at some of your favorite fighters and look at who they fought early on. So Jake Paul, yeah, he's fighting guys that are over the hill, but they're still probably more competitive than the guys a lot of these superstars started their career with, right? So, you know, got to give him credit for that too, right? Even though a lot of people will say that, yeah, they're past their prime, and they are, but he's still going up against them, right? So, and tomorrow with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., they both have a mutual opponent in Anderson Silva. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. lost by split decision to Anderson Silva. Jake Paul won against Anderson Silva by unanimous decision. So I think it's going to be a clear victory for Jake Paul tomorrow. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is tough, and you know, he'll probably go out in his shield. So I think it's going to be a unanimous decision win for Jake Paul tomorrow. I can't see him knocking out Julio Cesar Chavez, but we never know. But yeah, have a good weekend, everybody.